Richard Solomon and Eppy from My Father's Place. Today's episode is going to be about Peter Tosh.
The Peter Tosh story doesn't start with Peter Tosh. It starts with Keith Richards and Ron Wood. I get a call from the manager of the Rolling Stones. Her name is Jane Rose. She says, Eppy, Keith and Peter are coming out tonight to see Gregory Isaacs. Listen, this is what I want and what you will do. I want a table with security guards in the periphery of the table. I want a bottle of Myers rum on the table. I don't want anyone talking to them. Yes, no problem. Keith comes in, Ron comes in with a few other people. They got out of the station wagon. They looked like a bunch of regular people. And Keith said, Eppy, forget the table. We'll buy our own drinks. Just get rid of the security guards. So everything became cool. That was the beginning of a relationship that went on for a year and a half, to the point that Keith and Ron would come out every week, every Monday night we had Reggae, or Tuesday night, whatever day it was, 77, 78. And it came to pass that they wanted to produce a reggae artist for Rolling Stone Records. And they wanted to do Gregory Isaacs or Dennis Brown. But both of them had problems and would not be favorable to recording a real record. So I suggested Peter Tosh. That wasn't their choice. It wasn't one of their choices for reasons that it wasn't what they were looking for. I don't know what that means because they never discussed it with me. So I said to Peter Tosh, I said, Peter, the Rolling Stones want to produce a record with you. And Peter said to me, I'm on, don't need no Rolling Stone. I'm on big reggae star. I said, okay. I told this to Keith. He said, we'll go to Jamaica and talk to him. And they did. They got on a plane, they went to Jamaica, they met with him, and they came back successful. And they went in the studio and recorded a record. Now, the record's recorded, and now Jane Rose says, Eppy, we've got to get Peter Tosh on Saturday Night Live. I said, okay. So I called up Lauren Michaels, who was my friend in those days. Hi, Lauren. I don't know why we're not friends anymore. And Lauren says, Eppy, who knows what reggae is in Des Moines? I said, I guess you're right. And Jane talked to Lauren. It's not interesting. He said to me on the phone, though, perhaps if I could get Mick Jagger to sing Walk and Don't Look Back with him, that we can make some arrangements. Of course, Jane said, that ain't gonna happen. So, I go to Jamaica to record a record with Flo and Eddie, Rocksteady with Flo and Eddie, and I'm in the studio. This is only 3 weeks later. And I get a call from Jane Rose. She says, Eppy, Saturday night, you've got to be in New York at the studios at Rockefeller Center because Peter is going to sing with Mick Jagger. I said, okay, I'll be there. We're leaving the studio. And then Dennis McNamara picked me up with my car. We got in. They closed the doors to the studio at RCA, at the RCA building, or what it was then. It was a Rockefeller, I don't know, whatever it was then. Before RCA bought it. And I said, look, you got to tell Lauren it's Eppy. We were stuck at immigration getting into the country at Air Jamaica. So they let us in, we sit, they sing. The show went off wonderfully. I'm backstage. Lauren says, use my desk. Have a good time. I'm out of here. And I was holding court. For the first time, I was king for a day. Peter Tosh did a great record. And there was a live radio broadcast that LIR did, which was made into an LP, which is available on Rockbeat Records, with the finest reggae studio musicians money could buy. They're called Word, Sound, and Power. The top guys that back Peter up on that. Get a copy of it, if you can. Thank you. And thank you, Rich.
Of course. That was a good one.